Hello, hello, hello. Just a very quick reminder. It goes live this month, so it's reopening for a new intake. Of course, those of you who are there, you can continue on, but it was a year ago that I launched my online group coaching. So we meet once a month live online for a group coaching session, and it reopens next week. So let me just give you a little bit of a taste and a flavor of what those who have taken part this said. So someone has said it's the first time I've taken part in a group and one-to-one format in coaching, and I find it really beneficial. 10 out of 10, which is amazing. And that we have a set structure and format each month, so various things that we do. We start with a recap of the previous month. We always close with an accountability session. We have the Pomodoro session as well, because the aim for me, it's wonderful. I love coaching, having a good old chat, conversation, and it's also about getting things done. So that Pomodoro session, it's fast and furious. The timer goes up on the screen. Everyone sort of just gets down and focuses, so that it means no matter what else happens within the call, you always leave the call having gotten something done. And I know when I first ran it, there were people saying, like somebody had said, there was a phone call they've been putting off for almost a year. They just made the phone call, they sent the email, they got the laundry out and put it away and all the rest of it. They started to write the document, you know, do an update to the website, whatever it is. So that part for me is one of the fantastic parts, because I do like everyone to have left the call having achieved something. And there's also then the modality piece, where sometimes it's based on the questions that I get in the dialogue we're having during the month, or somebody might send me a question, or there's something that happens. I think it'll be a really good idea to cover that. So I'll design the modality based on that. And at other times, I might get a request. And what I've also been doing is dusting off some of the NLP stuff. So we had the swish pattern month before last. We do guided processes, the Huna, access consciousness, you know, you name it, it's all in there. So yeah, so I'm going to be dusting off from. Hang on, let me see if I can show you. Not sure if I can do it with one hand. I can't do it with one hand. Hang on, you'll see why in a sec. Here we go. This is and it's as big as it looks. This is the Encyclopedia of NLP. So this is what I've been drawing from as well. So I just put something out about the abductive thinking that comes from this. So I put that out recently. I've also put out the health affirmations piece as a test piece. That's a guided process, runs for about 20 minutes. And so I'm just going to be creating some things in between the month that you'll either watch, you can listen to, or it might be a written process. So we're going to start doing that. We're probably going to do an anchoring piece this year. That's always a really fun process. So yes, you can get your requests in. There is a form that you can use if you want to do it anonymously, or you just kind of ping me an email with the stuff that's going on for you. So those are some of the, I won't tell you all the components because it will spoil the fun of it for when you arrive. So that was someone who's taken part this year. What's this one here? We had someone else. What have they said? They said this is a worthwhile, so again, this is someone else who's taken part this year. They said this is a worthwhile investment of your time, money, and energy, and you will find that you are able to act on your ideas and put them into practice. And it starts for less than the price of a fancy cup of coffee. Particularly those of you who buy them on a regular basis, or even if you just bought one a week, it will still be far more reasonably priced than that. So if you wanted to do it as a one-off, I've set up an option where you can just join us for one month, and that's £8.88, which is about $12 in terms of, depending on the exchange rate. And then there's an option where you can do it monthly, or there's an annual option. So up to you in terms of what you'd like to do. But if you wanted to do a taster, then it's £8.88 or $12. You'll see that on the ticker tape that's going along the bottom. The bit.ly is bit.ly/limitless-abundance-academy. Or there's the Thrivecart link, which is longer and somewhere around this video. If you're watching it on YouTube, for example, I'll put it in the description. If you're watching this on Facebook, I can put it in the comments, but I'll put the direct link to that. But yeah, so we opened it up a year ago, reopening it again if you want to join us this year. everyone who joined last year had one person who didn't continue on, but everyone else who's joined us has been there for the entire 12 months, and they're continuing on again for the following 12 months, which I take as a very good sign that it's been useful and beneficial for them. And you can stop whenever you want, so entirely up to you how you want to do that. It's just lovely that everyone has decided they would like to stay. And yeah, it's been fantabulous. Let me do that. Now, what was this one? Hold on, I'm just looking. Is that another one there? One sec. Let me just see, or is that the one I've just shown you? Oh no, that's a different version of the worthwhile investment. I was going to say, why did I have it there twice? Yeah. So if you would like a little burst of inspiration, I'm not a massive fan of the term motivation for reasons I won't go into now, but if you would like a lovely boost of inspiration, motivation, insights, support, accountability, it does what it says on the tin, then get yourself signed up and join us, because it has been absolutely fantabulous. For those of you on my e-newsletter list, I've already sent you out the link, so you can just check the email inbox. And if you are not on my list, the easiest thing to do is go to my main website, which is transformationstm.com. So that's TRANCE, F for Freddie, so FORMATIONS. TMS in trademark, so transformationstm.com. When you land on the website, there's kind of two options. The quick option and the most efficient option is left-hand side, sign up for the e-newsletter list, because that goes out several times a month with updates, things that are coming up when I launch something new, or when I relaunch this month, you always get an exclusive 10% e-newsletter saving. So there's that, and you get advanced notification if I'm testing things out, like I have been this one with the health affirmations that went out to everyone as a video they could watch and listen to. So you'll get, if I'm looking for demo subjects and beta testers, that's where I go with regards to that. And then there's the what's new button, and it's the red what's new button top right now. What I will say about the what's new, it can be several weeks or a couple of months before I update it, so that's why the e-newsletter list is the most efficient way to go. But what I will do over the weekend, I will add the link for the group coaching, and you can sign up there. So it's live. Most people, I think one or two people are on video. The majority of people are not on video. Their microphones aren't open. We have the public chat, we have the private chat, and you can change your name when you come into the webinar room so that even I don't know who it is. And there's also the options, I said, if you wanted to submit things anonymously, so we still work on the issues, but you're not necessarily telling me or the group who you are and who we're working on behalf of. So those options are there, and they have been there for the last 12 months. Everyone pretty much signs in with their own name and all the rest of it, but the option is there, particularly for those of you for whom this might be a new space and a new experience. So if you want to join us, it'll be lovely to have you. The live session, if you're watching this in real time, is next week. So next Thursday, we are starting at 6:30 p.m. UK time. Actually, it's going to be slightly different for those of you in the US, because I believe your clocks changed this weekend. So normally it's a 5-hour difference with Eastern time, USA Eastern time. We're 5 hours ahead of you. I believe it's going to be a 4-hour difference this year. So do check your time zones. Because there may be other time zones where the clocks change, and ours is a couple of weeks' time. But yes, and what you will see is once you log on to the page, the webinar page, it has a countdown timer, and there's a little drop down, and you can just choose your country from the drop down list, and then it automatically changes the time so you can get the correct time zone. So just keep that one in mind for those of you join. Of course, for us in the UK, it's the same time, 6:30. But yeah, that's it. And if you know someone who could benefit from some group coaching, accountability, support, getting things done, the focus, and also the energetic and coaching and therapy side of things to help things along the way, then please feel free to share this information with them. That would be absolutely amazing. Well, I shall leave it there because it's 1:30 in the morning. I was out of the theatre tonight. Oh my God, I watched, I saw the dress rehearsal last Friday, and I went back to see, there's a play on at the Watford Palace Theatre. Sorry, excuse me a moment. I've just done Tarot Tuesday readings for people in my Facebook membership group. I do those. I know it's not Tuesday, but it's been quite a week this week. So I'm a couple of days late with the Tarot Tuesday, but I've just done the live video. So anyone who wants a tarot reading, I do individual readings for them. So I've just done the Tarot Tuesday videos. But prior to that, I was at the Watford Palace Theatre. There's a show called The Mesmerist, starring Rufus Hound. It is absolutely superb. So saw the dress rehearsal on Friday, and I enjoyed it just as much, if not more so, seeing it for the second time this time round, and seeing it for the third time, I'm sure would be equally amazing. So it's only on until the 21st of this month, March. It's exclusive to Watford Palace Theatre. It's never been run before. Not sure if it's going to be run again, so catch it while you can. It's 20 minutes from London Euston. You can use your Oyster card. And when you come out Watford Junction Station, it's on Clarendon Road, and Clarendon Road is a straight road from the station. So you come out the station, cross at the track, and just literally walk straight out of the road. It's about a 5 to 7 minute walk, depending on how quickly you walk. The show is just beyond. So perfect for the magical month of May. A little bit of mesmerism there, but yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, it's 1:30 in the morning. So I'm going to leave it here now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. And I really look forward to working with those of you who are joining us, whether you're continuing on from last year or you're joining us afresh for this year. It'll be a pleasure to work with you. Marilyn Devonish, the Neuro Success Coach, Rapid Transformation Specialist and Futurist from transformationstm.com. Over and out. Catch you later.